51%, 1 in 2, even if they could articulate what the plan was for the school, they didn't know what they were supposed to do differently because of that. So they said, oh yeah, I know our plan. We've got 3 goals. One of them is to raise our reading scores by 10% proficiency on our state test. One is to raise our math scores by 15%, and the other one is to reduce our referrals to the office. I know what our plan is. But then you say, then what do you do? Well, I'm a second grade teacher. All right, well, what is it that second grade teachers are supposed to do to make that happen? What are the specific things you're supposed to do differently to make that plan? And that, only 1 in 2 teachers could even articulate that, much less whether they're doing it. They couldn't even tell you. So what happens is, in a planning document, first place, we have to communicate it broadly. We have to get more people, in fact, we would argue every faculty member, involved in the discussion of what should be in the plan and where we should go, because they have to own it, they have to buy it, and then we actually have to help break down, well, what does this mean you're going to do in K2 differently? What are you going to do differently in 3-5? What are you going to do differently in 6-8 or in the high schools, in our departments? What is each department going to do differently? Until I help you define that and break it down to your job, then how can I hold you accountable for what you're supposed to do differently? Does that make sense? It couldn't be a gotcha. This isn't a gotcha thing. It's a team thing. We're all working together to make this a better school for kids to learn and teachers to teach. That's called school improvement.